Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, my name is Auzan Haikal Najma. Today, I'll be doing my midterms and active listening. So, here we go. Part 1. Dawn asked Sarah why she brings soup every day. She said, "That's because I love to cook soup." Dawn asked again, did she made the soup? Sarah confidently said, yes, she did. Because it's easy to make, she made it every day, every Monday, and she made it a lot, so she can bring it every day of the week. Then Dawn asked, "Why did she make How did she make her soup?" Sarah told him how she made her soup. She buys meat that's already chopped up, usually chicken, some brown rice, and vegetables. After she gathered the ingredients, she chopped them up and mix them together and wait till the water boils and put them all together and add some seasoning. Dawn asked why she didn't put all the ingredients before the water boils. She said no, no, but it's easier if I have salt and pepper, maybe some garlic, and depending on the type of soup, maybe some soy sauce or melon juice. Dawn asked again if she put the flavoring before or after she put all the ingredients. She replied, maybe after, but usually right out all the same time. So I just put everything in at one time. He asked again when she's done making the soup. Did she left the soup outside or did she put it in the refrigerator? She nervously told him that she usually eats some right then, and put some in a container for the week and left them sit on the counter and wait for it to cool down at at the right temperature before she put it in the refrigerator. Then Dawn asks, will she heat up her soup? She replies that she heated up in a microwave because it was the easiest. Then Dawn asks again if the soup she made is for 5 meals. Sarah says if she got tired of it, she'll make just enough for 3 or 4 meals. And if sometimes she thinks it's delicious and wanted to eat it every day, then she'll will make it a lot. Dawn asks if Sarah ever makes too much of her soup. He could have a bowl, and Sarah obliged to his request. Part 2. One day, John asked Renee if she knows the theater downtown. Renee replied, yeah, what do you want to know? John says to Renee that he wants to take Jennifer on a date. Renee, being a supportive friend to John, she agreed to help him so she told him the directions to the theater downtown. She says, first drive down First Street, going west across the river, and keep going straight until Pine Street, then turn left. And the movie theater is on the second building on the right, next to the church. John takes notes from the direction Renee gave. Then he asks if there is a restaurant that she that she recommend. She said there's a restaurant called Pink Flamingo with an excellent Spanish food. John asked her for the directions. She replied, starting from the movie theater, go south to Pine Street across the second street and drive to Third Street. You'll see a parking lot on the left side of the street. She asked John if he's still paying attention. And he said, and he is. So she continues. Then turn left, Third Street Drive East. Pink Flamingo is the building just before the river on the left side. She explains the schedule for the restaurant to John, where it opens at weekdays and weekends. John feel she feel a familiarity from the direction. John asks one more question for Rennie, for Rennie, where could he buy some flowers for Jennifer? He's going to celebrate her birthday at the date, and the only place that Rennie knows is that is at front of the stadium in front of the stadium on the second street. John thanks Renee and for helping for her help, and go with confidence. Part 3. A dog left his master's house after being forced to starve for several days. On the way, he met a kind sparrow who offered him food and shelter. They become good friends, and the sparrow risks his life to steal piece of meat and bread for the dog. Finally, the dog wanted some rest and slept on the side of the road, while the sparrow kept a vigil over his friend. A while later, a driver came down to the road, pulling his horse drawn wagon, and demanded that the dog be removed. The sparrow refused to wake his friend and asked the driver to take another route. Angry, the driver wheeled his wagon over the dog's body and killed him. The sparrow was grief stricken. He licked the barrel he licked the barrel of the wine in the wagon and pecked out the horse's eyes. In anger, the driver lashed his whip on the sparrow, and it flew away. When the driver reached home, his wife dragged him to the rooftop and showed him thousands of birds which were pecking at the corn. In their midst was a sparrow who was laughing, seeing the mess. What sorrow has struck me? Cried out the man. Not yet, replied the sparrow. Mad with anger, the man caught the sparrow and put it in his mouth. The sparrow struggled and screamed, "This will cost you your life." The man's wife grabbed a knife and struck at the sparrow. The sparrow escaped in time. The man was killed instead. So, I think that's all for me. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.